My name is Jack Thorne. I'm the writer of The Sodden Life of Sugar Water.
She hasn't washed much recently.
You're shaking.
I'm fine.
You're shaking. It's nice.
I'm fine.
My mum had a stillbirth, and that always, I always thought it was horrific, the whole idea of it, and the whole idea that you would then have to deliver the child always struck me as something that might be interesting to explore. And slightly horrifying to put on stage, so that was sort of the sole sort of impulse behind it, and then you start with a little impulse, and then it becomes a different thing entirely.
Brutally honest, I think brutal is really the right word, and it's such a fragile subject in this character. I think a lot of what we've written is the stuff that we all think in our heads that we never have the courage to say.
It's with Graeae, a theatre company, who work prominently with deaf and disabled artists.
I've worked with Graeae for years. I don't consider myself disabled anymore because I have recovered, basically. But I spent 10 years in quite a lot of difficulty with my skin. And I spent 6 months bedbound because I became allergic to heat. And I wasn't sure whether that made me disabled. I wasn't sure what that made me. But I got invited along to a Graeae day, talking to a lady called Alex Bulmer, who is a brilliant lady and a friend, and we wrote together on a couple of things too. And Alex went, "Of course you're disabled." And that feeling of just sort of, it was a coming out story for me, and just sort of that feeling of just being part of a community, and part of a community that was so extraordinary.
Graeae is all about access, whether it's the access for the actors or access for the audience. But also, we want to do it in a really creative way. Now that can be with the captioning and the creative way we kind of put that as part of the set, but also the audio description. So it doesn't feel different. It doesn't feel apart. Actually, it feels very, very inclusive.
Amit cast it and said, "What do you think of these two?" As soon as he said Genevieve, I was like, brilliant. She wasn't written as deaf, and then we worked on it, and we worked on it initially without going into it at all. And actually it felt wrong not to mention it and not to make it part of the play. I can't actually imagine it now without Alice being deaf, which happened just because we cast Genevieve.
In the acting industry, I don't have a hearing impediment, I have a speech impediment. That's usually what prevents me from getting work. It takes a leap of faith for some people, unfortunately, to cast me as an actor.
Play isn't about disability, but it happens to have disabled people in. The traumatic scenes in the hospital where, Alice can't lip read fast enough, and she can't hear all the stuff that's going on. It's, I think that's not what it's about, but that is just another kind of layer.
The baby.
The baby.
Baby.
Getting disabled stories told is not the easiest thing, but when they are told, loads of people watch it.